Hello students, welcome to the channel Maths Education. Students, till now we have studied the trigonometric ratios of standard angles such as 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree, and how to write the values of these T ratios of standard angles in tabular form, right? And also done the evaluation of trigonometric expressions involving these T ratios of standard angles. But in this video, we shall be discussing and using the concept of trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. So, complementary angles. So, the heading is trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. So first of all, what are complementary angles? You know the complementary angles. The sum of two acute angles. Two angles are called complementary angles if their sum that is equal to 90 degree, right? Complementary angles, if I write 20 degree and 70 degree. So these 20 degree and 70 degree are complementary angles as their sum that is equal to 90 degrees. So these two angles 20 and 70, they are complementary angles. And if I take more, that is 30 degree, and you easily find its complementary angle, that is 60 degree, that is a sum of 30 degree plus 60 degree, that is equal to 90 degree. So just if we have to find the complementary angle of any acute angle, because the two acute angles we are talking in the case of a right angle triangle, right? And this you can say the complementary of angle, that is the subtraction of angle 60 degree from 90 degree. So 90 minus 60 is 30 and 90 minus 30, that is 60. So these two angles are complementary angles. If I talk about, let's take any variable, that is, if I talk that is x degree, right? Or you can write theta. If I write one angle theta, that is my acute angle, right? And this 90 minus theta, right? 30 degree, 90 minus 30 degree, 20 degree, 90 minus 20 degree, right? So theta, 90 minus this theta, that are again these two angles, this is the value of angle. These two angles are also complementary angle. If I write this 90 degree minus theta, I will get again 90 degree. So these angles are complementary angles, right? So these are the complementary angles. So 20 degree, 70 degree, 30, 60 degree. Just to find the complementary angle, just subtract that angle from the 90 degree, right? So these are the complementary angles, right? If we talk about the complementary angles in right angle triangles, let us consider a right angle triangle. Here this is a right angle triangle, that is right angle triangle, that is right angle at B. Let's take right angle at B, right? So this angle is 90 degree. The sum of these two acute angles is also 90 degree. You can find the sum of these two angles by the angle sum property. If I do the angle sum property, that is angle A plus angle B plus angle C, that is 180 degree, right? So angle A as it is, angle B, that is 90 degree, and angle C, that you can write as it is, and 180 degree. So see, the angle A plus angle C, transpose this 90 degree to right hand side, so it will become 180 degree minus 90 degree, that is 90 degree. Means the sum of two acute angles, the sum of two acute angles, that is equal to 90 degree, and these two angles are complementary angles. These two angles are complementary angles, right? अगर एक एंगल आपका 30 डिग्री है तो दूसरा एंगल आपका 19 से उस एंगल को सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दीजिए, दैट इज द 60 डिग्री, दैट इज द 60 डिग्री, बट देयर सम इज दैट इज 90 डिग्री, राइट? सो नाउ we will find the T ratios of the complementary angles, right? So we will find the T ratios. We will determine the T ratios, right? So first we will see the complementary ratios for sine and cosine in case of complementary angles. In case of complementary angles, so right here is the complementary angles for sine and cosine. For sine and cosine, first we will do this, right? And for this, consider a right triangle Consider a right triangle. Let's take A, this is B, and you can take this is C. This is right triangle in which angle B, that is 90 degree, that is 90 degree, and A and C are complementary angles also, and their sum is 90 degree also. Right. So if I write ABC is a right triangle ABC is right triangle in which angle B, that is equal to 90 degree, that is equal to 90 degree. If I take this angle, let angle A be theta, just to denote the acute angle by the Greek letter, that is theta, right? If this angle A, or you can say BAC, if angle BAC, that is equal to theta, right? Then by the knowledge of geometry, you can see from the geometry, that is angle sum property, you can find this angle C. Therefore angle this ACB, this angle, by the knowledge of geometry, you know this angle is 90 minus theta, 90 minus theta, right? So this angle is 90 minus theta, because these two angles are complementary angles. These two angles are complementary angles, right? So now we find T ratios for sine and cosine. For sine and cosine. So from this triangle, that is ABC, what's the value of sine theta? What is the value of sine theta? You know sine theta, that is angle BAC, and that is denoted by this angle, is denoted by a Greek letter, that is theta. So what is sine theta? You know sine theta, this is our angle of reference. For this angle, the opposite side, just look at the opposite side, that is BC. Here is BC, and we call this BC as perpendicular. This is as perpendicular. So sine theta, that is BC, and the longest side, that is the hypotenuse, that is AC. So this is the sine of an angle, that is theta, that is also an angle A, right? So this value is perpendicular by hypotenuse, perpendicular by hypotenuse. Now see the value of this T ratio, that the value of T ratio is also same for angle C also, for angle C, but the T ratio cosine of angle, that is C here, if I will find the value of cosine of angle C, then the cosine of angle C, which is the complementary angle of A, the two values are same. See here I am writing that is a cos. Now I am writing a cos, but I am not considering this angle. I am taking the angle, that is angle C. And what is angle C? Here you can write, or this angle A is equal to theta, or angle C is equal to 90 minus theta. So here angle C is what? 90 minus theta. So you can write here 90 minus theta. This angle is angle C. This angle is angle C. And for this angle, you can write here, that is 90 minus theta. So for this angle, angle C or 90 minus theta, which side is perpendicular? Sorry, which side is base? That is BC is base, because we are finding the cosine of an angle, and cosine T ratio is the ratio between the lengths of base and hypotenuse, and sine theta perpendicular and hypotenuse. So for this angle 90 minus theta, the adjacent side, that is BC, and this BC is base for this angle, So what is the value of base, that is BC, right, and the hypotenuse, that remains same. See here the two ratios, the value of T ratios for angle theta and its complementary angle are same, right. From this you can write the cosine of angle 90 degree minus theta, that is equal to sine theta. Whatever the value of this angle, cos of an angle, that is also equal to sine of its complementary angle, So you will remember this, cos 90 minus theta, that is equal to sine theta, right? Or similarly you can write, if I take the value of cos theta, so what is the value of cos theta? Cos theta, the side adjacent and hypotenuse. So the side adjacent is AB and hypotenuse is AC, right? And if we talk about sine 90 minus theta, complementary angle of theta. So for this angle, the side opposite is perpendicular and the longest side is hypotenuse. So this is AB upon AC, right? So from this you can see again the two T ratios are equal, that is cos theta, or you can write sine 90 minus theta, that is equal to which angle? That is cos theta. The two ratios are equal, but in the case of only complementary angles. And you can write the cosine of 90 minus theta, that is equal to sine theta, and sine 90 minus theta, that is equal to cos theta. So you will use these expressions in the questions of solving expressions involving the complementary angles. So these are the T ratios of complementary angles for sine and cosine. Right. So next we will find the complementary angles, or the T ratios of complementary angles for tangent and cotangent. Right. So we will see the complementary angles of tangent and cotangent. Tangent and cotangent. Again, consider a right triangle which is right and right. So which is right angle at B. Right. This is right angle triangle. Triangle ABC is a right triangle. Its angle B, that is equal to 90 degree. Right. So this is right angle triangle. If I take this angle, that is angle ACB, and I denote this angle by the Greek letter, that is theta. So this angle theta is the acute angle, and what is the complementary of this angle? Yes, it is 90 degree minus theta. So these two angles are complementary angles. Now find the T ratios, that is tangent for first acute angle, that is theta. So what is tangent theta? So tangent theta, you know that tangent theta is the ratio between the perpendicular and base. See your angle of reference theta, opposite side perpendicular and the side base. So here the value is AB upon BC, perpendicular by base. Right, so perpendicular by base. So this is the value of tangent theta. Right. If we find the value of, let's take cotangent 90 minus theta, and you know cotangent, that is the cotangent of an angle, because the T ratios are meaningful when they are associated with angle. So cotangent 90 minus theta, that is what? Now this angle 90 minus theta, which is also angle A, for this angle A, BC is the perpendicular and AB is the base. But here the cotangent, that is reciprocal of tangent, that is base by perpendicular. For this angle, you know this angle, that is AB is the base and BC, AB base, BC perpendicular. So the ratio is base by perpendicular. See, the value of these two T ratios for these two acute angles are same, right? Hence these two angles are complementary angles, right? Similarly, you can write this one, that is, you can write that is cot 90 degree minus theta, that is the angle subtracted from 90 degree, that gives the value of tangent theta. Tangent theta. Right. So you can write tangent theta in terms of cotangent, or you can write sine in terms of cos, but using that 90 minus the angle which we are considering, right? So if I can write this tan theta, that is cotangent 90 minus theta. Similarly, now you can find the value of cotangent of an angle. Cotangent of an angle, that is angle theta. Cotangent theta, you know cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent. Reciprocal of tangent. Here the reciprocal of tangent of an angle, that is AB by BC, that is perpendicular upon base, or this is base by perpendicular, right? For this angle you can write this is BC upon AB. BC upon AB, right? So this is the T ratio of cotangent of an angle, and also you can write that is tangent 90 minus theta. Tangent 90 degree minus theta. So what is the tangent 90 minus theta? Let's take the reciprocal of cotangent. Cotangent, that is base by perpendicular, so this is perpendicular by base, so this value is BC upon AB. This value is BC upon AB. See here, the two T ratios are also same for angle theta and for angle 90 minus theta, but here the cotangent, here is the tangent. So you can write this cotangent, you can write tangent 90 degree minus theta, that is equal to cotangent theta. Cotangent theta. So similarly you can find the values of complementary angles for secant and cosecant. So students, you remember these two values of complementary angles, cotangent in terms of tangent or tangent in terms of cotangent, right? So you can find the value of T ratios of their reciprocals, but by using the complementary of that angle, the complementary of that angle. So you know the tangent is a reciprocal of cotangent, but in terms of their complementary angles. Now the complementary angles for secant and cosecant. So same procedure for finding the secant and cosecant. Again consider a right triangle, that is ABC. This is right angle triangle, right angle at B. Right angle at B. Now if I take this angle theta, so this angle is what? Yes, 90 degree minus theta. So this is the angle, the complementary of angle theta. Now find the T ratios. Firstly take this angle theta and find secant theta. Secant theta. So what is secant theta? You know secant is a reciprocal of cos, and cos is the ratio of base and hypotenuse. So this ratio is hypotenuse upon base. For this angle theta, this BC is the base and hypotenuse is AC, but the ratio is hypotenuse upon base. So first write the hypotenuse, that is AC, and what is base, that is BC. So this is a T ratio of secant of an angle. This T ratio is also same for its complementary angle, but that is T ratio is cosecant. Cosecant. Complementary angle of theta, that is 90 degree minus theta. The complementary of angle. Okay. And cosecant 90 degree, the value is also, because this angle, the cosecant, you know, it's the reciprocal of sine. Sine is the ratio between perpendicular and hypotenuse. So this is hypotenuse by perpendicular. For this angle A or angle 90 minus theta, the perpendicular is BC. The perpendicular is BC. And the hypotenuse is AC. The ratio is hypotenuse by perpendicular, reciprocal of sine. So for this angle, this is perpendicular and this hypotenuse. First write hypotenuse, that is AC upon BC. See, the two T ratios are same. Here the angle is theta and here the angle is its complementary angle, that's 90 minus theta. So from this you can write this angle cosecant 90 minus theta, right, that is equal to the T ratio, this T ratio is equal to secant theta, right. So this is the values of T ratio which are equal. And next is, if I to find the value of, that is cosecant of theta, you know cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. For this angle perpendicular AB, hypotenuse AC, but we have to take its reciprocal, that is hypotenuse by perpendicular, and that value is AC upon AB. AC upon AB, right, this is AC upon AB. And the value of secant, see the value of its complementary angle, that is 90 degree minus theta. So what is that value for this angle? Secant is the reciprocal of cos. Cos is base by hypotenuse, so this is hypotenuse by base. For this angle, the side adjacent is base, that is AB, and sorry, base, that is hypotenuse by base. So hypotenuse is AC and base is AB. See, the two values are again same, right? So you can write this, that is secant of 90 degree minus theta, that is equal to cosecant theta. Cosecant theta. So these are the values of T ratios, right, which are equal. So these two values are equal. You can write one T ratio in terms of other, but with the help of this 90 degree. With the help of this 90 degrees. Now we summarize this T ratios of this complementary angle. So first is sine, that is 90 minus theta, means an angle that is subtracted from 90 degree, right. So what is the complementary angle of this 90 minus theta? That is theta, but you can write this T ratio is equal to the cosine of angle theta. Cosine of angle theta, right? Or you can write the cosine of angle, that is 90 minus theta, that is equal to the sine of its complementary angle. What is the complementary angle of sine 90 minus theta? That is theta. That is theta. So here is sine 90 minus theta. What is the angle of complementary angle of 90 minus theta? That is theta. And the T ratio changes to, that sine T ratio changes to cosine. And the second is, you can write the tangent 90 degree minus theta, right? So here the complementary angle of 90 minus theta, that is theta, right? And the tangent is converted to cotangent. So sine, cosine. Sine is in terms of cos, cos in terms of sine, tangent in terms of cotangent, or you can write that is cotangent of 90 degree minus theta, that is equal to tangent theta, that is equal to tangent theta. Third is secant of 90 degree minus theta. This t ratio, the value of this t ratio is equal to the cosecant of angle, that is the complementary angle of sin 90 minus theta, that is theta, or the cosecant of angle, that is 90 degree minus theta. You can see the value of which t ratio, that is secant of its complementary angle. So secant is cosecant का बनेगा secant और secant का बनेगा cosecant. So this angle is theta degree. So these are the values of complementary angles and the values of t ratios for these complementary angles, right? So you can write sine in terms of cos or cos in terms of sine in solving the expressions involving the complementary angles, right? So you should remember this to solve the questions of exercise 8.3, right? So these are very important. So thank you, students.